How have the group reacted since then?
We were disappointed when we got them back into the train, obviously, but over the last couple of days they've started to get out of their system. The training's perked up a little bit, and it was a good session today as well. So I think that it's like everything, after defeat you don't want to have a break, as long as we have done, but sometimes you can get a little bit more work done. It gives us another week now to work in relation to Inverness, and obviously we're Jorge and Ryan away as well at the moment, so we'll give them time to get back in. I think they're back in then. We don't get Jorge back till late, so we've got to make sure that by the time we get to Inverness that we're well prepared for, and we will be. Like I said, we've had plenty of time to work on it.
Obviously, just in terms of the overall performance then, what have you kind of pinpointed? You mentioned there obviously the physicality that Motherwell asserting themselves on the game. Where else do you feel we could have improved?
I think in general we could have improved. Our passing wasn't good enough. As a unit defensively, we weren't strong enough. If you look at all the goals, we had a lot of players back in all the goals, but we need to show a bit more desire to not concede them. And that goes for whether it's crosses into the box to stop that quicker, dealing with crosses in the box to be tighter to people. And just like I said, it hasn't happened too many times to us, and that was more disappointing probably than the overall performance. When we haven't played well, we've been able to do the difficult things well, where we've been hard to play against, even though probably our passing hasn't been as good on certain days. But I just felt the Motherwell game we didn't do either aspect particularly well.
Obviously, everyone bitterly disappointed with the result. At the end, everyone was saying, well, that's us out of the top six, but Dundee obviously drew with Dundee United, which means we are still in the top six. How important do you feel that psychologically has been as a boost to the squad after what was quite a disappointing weekend?
Well, I think it's like everything. Every time we have a bad result, it's doom and gloom all over the club. That just seems to be the way it is. We've got to go away from that. I said that before, and these players have reacted really well to losing football matches. The next one they've bounced back more times than not. It happens in football. You have bad days, you have good days, and rather than get too down about it and too disappointed and get into a deep depression over it, we've just got to get focused on the next game. We've got a home game against Inverness, that we got to go and win, and then we got a real tough game away to Celtic. So there are two tough games left, but we're capable. We're capable of going and getting results against both teams, as we've proven already this year.
It's obviously a reaction. To what extent has it not helped then, the fact that there's been the international break? Would you have liked to maybe have had a Wednesday game straight after, so we could have gone and put the record straight? Yeah,
I think most players that when you play and you don't perform well, the quickest thing you want to do is get back out into the park rather than too much training. But that's the way it is. We have to deal with that. Like I said, that over the course of the season you've got to deal with different scenarios, and this is a different one for us, where we have a break now of a little while. We've got a couple of players away in international duty. We'll get them back in and we'll prepare for Inverness.